live. I'm going to be coloring my OC today. If you're new here, my name is Akemi. I've been drawing since the 90s for a very long time, a few decades, and I've been making OC since I was 11 and drawing people since I was 8. So, yeah, this is my OC and her name is Valerie. Where is the sketchbook of her first design? Yeah, I made her this year. I don't know when exactly I made her this year, but this is her. Hi, Cherry Bloomy. How are ya? How is things going for you? Hey. Hello, hello, Nezzy. Welcome to the live. I'm doing a Q&A. Thank you so much. Yeah, I am doing a Q&A live today. So if you guys have any questions that is art related, excuse me, is art related, ask away. But this is Valerie. She is actually a newer OC of mine. I'm starting to get the wax bloom here. The shiny stuff here, you see, it's wax bloom, and all you gotta do is take like something and just wipe it off and it'll go away. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the hair. I did not intend for it to be this bright, but it is what it is. So the tips are darker. I don't know if I want to do the rest of the hair right now because my hand kind of hurts and I've been doing it all morning. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ray. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. As long as it's art related, I don't mind answering. Or, any other question that's not too personal, I don't mind answering them. But I made her early this year. This is her first design. Hello, hello, welcome to the live. I forgot what nickname you wanted to be called, by the way. So if you guys have a name you want me to call you by, let me know. And I don't mind trying to remember to call you that. Thank you so much, Nezzy. I appreciate it. But yeah, this is her first design. And I really, really liked it. I was going to redraw Yumi, but I just couldn't do it. So I decided to redraw Valerie, aka Valley. And her eyes, I intentionally made sure they weren't just black, because they're more like a grayish, I guess, so yeah. This drawing has been a little bit difficult for me. Hi, Aruna. Welcome to live. I do remember you. Yeah, it's been a long time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, she has been a little bit difficult to draw. I wanted to just scrap this and do another drawing on live, but I decided I'm probably just gonna go ahead and keep going on this one just to get it finished. I don't really have any. I'm kind of at a block right now still, so I don't think I can produce anything else right now as far as drawings, because I ended up working with some drawings. Like, you guys haven't seen them yet, but I have some drawings in my other Tone Tan sketchbook that I did that I really, really like. I haven't shown them just yet, but I ended up getting really burned out, and now I'm just kind of at a block right now. So yeah. You are? You're in 8th grade? Congratulations. That is fantastic. How do you like it so far? And did you just now start 8th grade, or did you start not too long ago? Like a while ago, maybe. I should have got like one of them, whatchamacallits, the white gel pen. I needed it because I need to put more detail in the eye, and I cannot do that anymore. I'm maxed out at what I can do as far as the wax goes. The wax is not going to allow me to do it anymore, so I'm just not going to worry about it right now until I I can fill it in later on. I don't have my gel pen with me at the moment. It's been tough. What's the toughest thing about 8th grade? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I am so sorry. That is very, very sad. So that's 100% understandable. And I'm so glad that you're there for your mom and helping her feel better. That's so incredibly sweet of you. That is super sweet of you. I am so sorry. Jeez. That is terrible. That is terrible. I'm so sorry. That that's terrible. A lot of exams. You got a lot of exams. That's sweet of you guys. Thank you guys for being so supportive and understanding in the comments as well. Towards Toga. By the way, and now I do remember you now telling me it's Toga during the other lives. I remember now. But yeah, that is super very sad. I'm glad that your mom's getting support and understanding and love. She deserves that. It's not going to be easy for her. But it's important for her to take some time to grieve and process this whole thing because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's 7:10 p.m. Wow, so okay, yeah. I figured for you guys it would be the evening time. A lot of you, it is the evening. I'm not sure if, because a lot of people from America, like where I'm from right now, are working right now, or, they have a lot of other stuff going on, so none of them are going to be on, or very, very little of them are going to be on. But a lot of people, like international people, are going to be on at this time. Because right now I think it's evening time for a lot of people. It's 5 for you p.m. So it's not too late for you. Not too late. Nuggy, I think she she's in she's in England right now, so I'm pretty sure it's like 5, 6, 7 o'clock for her as well. So yeah. Yeah, it's pretty early still for you. It's pretty early for you still, Mimi. Oh my god. That is really sad. That is very sad. Poor baby. That's that's tough for a child. That is so tough for a child. Mm. But anyway, I'm very proud of you for being there for your mom, and that's so incredibly sweet. And you guys take care of yourselves and make sure you remind her it's okay to grieve, it's okay to process everything, and that you'll be there for her. And that's just so sweet for you to be there and be understanding for her. You take care as well. I know it's not going to be easy for you either, so you take care of yourself and you have a good rest of your weekend. I'll probably be live on I'll probably be live Monday, well, yeah, Monday, but Tuesday I won't. My husband got his days changed off, so he and I are going to take some time to spend Tuesday together. So I will be alive Monday, possibly Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. I'm thinking about going 3 days to 4 days a week. I don't know yet. But you take care of yourself and you get in some self-care. Hopefully your mom can get in some self-care. And you guys stay hydrated and take care, get some rest. As much rest as you can, because it takes a lot out of you. All those things, that's a lot to deal with. A lot. I am doing pretty, I don't know, because last night or yesterday I started getting like body aches. I am feeling good overall, but I have like, I don't know if I'm starting to catch something like a virus or something, because I started getting body aches yesterday, and I'm just like, well, maybe that's just normal for me because I do have some health issues. Nothing too serious though, thankfully, but like, because I have some health problems that could cause those body aches. But then again, I started getting like a sore throat, and I still kind of do. So I hope that I'm not getting sick. I really don't want to be sick because my children just started school and I don't want to get them sick. So yeah, this is Valerie. This is Valerie. I have not been to the doctor. I don't usually go to the doctor unless it's like really an emergency or if I have a doctor appointment. But if I get really, really sick, then if it's like a cold or a like sinus problem, then I just let it like right out by itself. Uh, but yeah, this is Valerie, and this is her design I did this year. And I love the sketchbook so much. I love the sketchbook. This is another drawing of another one of my OCs. What is her name? I don't know. I thought, I don't know. I get the name. I know this is Valerie. This is Valerie. But there's so many different. I will. I will. Whenever I get off lives, I eat and drink my water. I have my water with me now, but sometimes I forget to drink water. But lately I've been trying to remind myself to take a drink, stuff like that. And it gets a little difficult though sometimes because whenever I'm drawing, I get really into the drawing and it's really hard to remember to do things. To where sometimes my husband, if he's home, he will have to tell me to do it because I will forget. Especially when it comes to like self-care and stuff like that. Sometimes I forget to do certain things because I get really focused on this. Yogurt! Yogurt! Yogurt, how are you? Any advice on waking up in the morning? Uh, well, I would say avoid like scrolling on your phone. And I don't know. For me, I think it's different for everyone. It depends on your preferences. Okay, bye, Mimi. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself and have a great weekend and get some rest. Thank you so much for joining the live, by the way. And like for me, I usually just jump up because I always have so much to do. So my husband and I, we both just jump out of bed because we had to get our kids ready in the morning and all this other stuff we gotta do in the morning. So we just kind of jump out of bed because we're parents and he works and I've got to take care of the house. So those are some of the, it just depends on what you have going on in your life and what's urgent in that moment. Uh, but scroll, like for me personally, it's opposite for my husband, but for me, I don't like to scroll on my phone the first time I wake up just because it makes me feel stagnant, like I can't get anything done. And I just don't feel very motivated, and I feel even worse. So I kind of just jump up and do what I'm supposed to do. Like I have to take my medicine early in the morning, like some of my medicine early in the morning, like early when I wake up in the morning. So it just depends on what you have going on. Any advice for me personally is my sleep schedule is so bad no matter how late I sleep. I always wake up at 5 a.m. Muscle memory for yes. Yes, yogurt. I also wake up at the same time. And I was that way in school. In high school, when I'm thinking about like high school, I don't really remember a whole lot from middle school because I didn't attend the same middle school and I was out of middle school a lot. So, because moving around a lot. But from what I can remember in high school, I did go to the same high school all 4 years. And what I remember is I woke up every morning around 5:30 a.m. and I'd go and splash water on my face, wash my face, and then I'd do my makeup when I was in high school. And of course, I was already ready, had everything ready. I just had to do my makeup. And that's pretty much my routine when I was a kid. Oh my god, Toga, congratulations! That is so awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. That is incredible. By the way, yogurt, that's Toga. I had to ask too because I've been gone for a lot of months from live, so I had to ask. But this is Toga. Uh, and Toga, I don't know if you remember, but someone in my comments and the on one of my videos, on one of my shorts, someone said, "So I'm speaking to George Washington right now." And they were just joking around like, "Hey, it's George Washington, guys." I don't remember which video it was, but they said something like that along the lines. It was pretty funny. But yeah, that is incredible. Like I hope you are proud of yourself because that is awesome. You got 100 subscribers? Congratulations. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Congratulations. You have worked hard for it. Yeah, you were asking why George Washington was in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they'll goof off and see Toga's username and be like, "Hey, George Washington's in the chat, guys." No, that's not the right one I'm supposed to be using. I'm supposed to be using this one for the blush. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I'm speaking to George Washington, guys. It's George Washington. He's alive. George Washington's alive. He's alive. He's alive and well. He came back from the dead. You did? Oh my gosh. I have to go you should try to tag me in one of them. You guys are both loaves over there. My cats are loaves. Yes, George Washington congratulated you. Do you not feel super, super excited and honored? Yay! Thank you. I'm so excited to see it. I am so excited. I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting so long. I bet they're all amazing. Do you have a favorite one so far? Yogurt, like a favorite drawing you've done recently? Any of you, do you guys have like a favorite drawing in general or anything you've done recently that's like your favorite? This one definitely isn't my favorite. It's one of my least favorite. It's actually my least favorite so far of the ones I've done recently. It really, like, I'm not sure how I feel about the hair. It's just, I think I did it too dark, accidentally. Your favorite is, you made a Mona Lisa? You should tag me in it. If you post it, you should tag me in it. I would love to see it. Yes, full body images are so fun. I don't know what it is, but you get to like show the full amount of skills that you have. You know, you get to see everything that you've worked through and all the skills like right there in one image. Like it's crazy. It's one thing to make like a headshot, but it's another thing to make like full body. Like I'm always impressed with like full body. I love seeing full body drawings because it shows just how much an artist has grown, how much they know, how they feel about anatomy, like their personal views and feelings, how they feel about it, what kind of techniques and skills are their favorite to use on the drawing. It's just it's a lot. It's amazing. Like it's just a lot to explain. I can't explain it, but yeah. Yes, please do. I love when you guys tag me and stuff. I think here recently, like, I have actually been getting better notifications about people's art when they tag me and stuff. I have been getting better notifications compared to what I did before. I hope that they fixed it. It seems like they did because I was having a hard time getting notifications from people when they mentioned me in something. Whether that be like a drawing or an edit they did or something else that they worked really, really hard on and wanted me to see. Thankfully, I hope they have fixed it because it does seem like it's normal on my end now, like it did before. But yeah, I don't think I like this is my least favorite drawing of the ones that I've done recently. And I don't think I like the hair. Is this the right color? Yeah, that's the right color. For some reason, the light I'm using right now, it makes it look more orange, the lipstick, but I still like it. It's just a bit orange looking to me. But this is my least favorite one. I don't like the way the hair is done. I don't like the hair. Which is a lot because I love drawing hair. Like, that's a lot coming from me. But I don't like the hair on this one. Now, I am proud of it still. I do like the drawing itself, but I just don't like the hair. I don't like the way the hair is done. Maybe it's the tips, I don't know. Maybe it's too bright. I think it's too bright for me. The color is too, because I'm more into soft colors now. Thank you. Thank you so much. I didn't used to know how to draw mouths very, very well at all. Like, I think mouths can be pretty difficult to draw for a lot of people. I don't know if you guys agree or not. If you guys feel the same way about drawing mouths. Yeah. Yeah. It just feels easier that way. Something I do like about the oil colored pencils is the fact that you can layer as much as you want, and it won't leave like these strange lines across it. Like if you layer too much with wax, eventually it'll break down and cause a lot of strange things to happen. But with the oil colored pencils, I can't use the oil colored pencils on here because it'll mute the colors, because the oil colored pencils are not meant to cover the entire tone tan or tone gray canvas. It's not meant to do that without muting it. Um, I haven't shared my real name. I probably won't, but I am actually going to change my name very, very soon, within the next week or two, literally. I'm changing it to Akemi. I am changing it to Akemi. I have earned the right to name myself and have my own name. I wished I had done it many years ago. Thank you, thank you. I am so excited to see. I am excited. I'd like to get my gel pen though and take it and put detail in the eyes. Is it still lagged? It might be because our internet is kinda poo-poo. Our internet is caca. It's terrible, so it could very well have been my end. Yeah, it sucks because I love making layers. I love adding layers on my drawings. It's just the fact that these wax color pencils, you can't, especially Prismacolor, since they produce a lot of wax, it's pretty difficult to layer the way that I want. But I also do like to be able to have that vibrancy and have that coverage on the tone tan paper. See, I didn't think that I used to have the patience at all. I used to think that I had bad patience, but I actually have a lot of patience. When I sit with myself every day and just color this stuff, I'm just like, this is very frustrating. And I feel this way about anyone. There's another one on here. She actually does markers. Her name's Stacy Draws. I've shared her work before. Her marker is phenomenal. The way she uses markers, chef's kiss. Okay, I think you guys might know who I'm talking about, but she is incredible. She's incredible. And the way she uses Ohuhu and Copic markers. And the way she uses them, I would love like to use markers more, because of just watching her just inspires me to want to use markers more. But like, it's just the amount of patience that she has using the marker. It's incredible. Oh, bye, Aruna. Thank you so much for joining, and I appreciate it, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and weekend as well. And take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. But yeah, it does, like, it takes a lot of patience to do this, and it takes a lot of like intention as well. I think more so intention. And I think that's why I like it so much, because I'm very intentional with the way I do things. So yeah. I can't even believe I've been live for a whole half an hour already. It's crazy. I had no idea I was live that long. I thought about putting eyeshadow on her, but I naturally shade with these colors, so I'm not sure how it would work. Maybe I should put like a smoky eye on her, maybe? Possibly. I feel like that might look good, in all honesty. Like a smoky eye, like gray. What do you think? I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. Because I feel like it might be really pretty. Do I draw animals? I have drawn animals before. I've drawn cat. I actually started off when I was a kid, forever ago, when I was a little tiny little thing. I started drawing rainbows, like clouds and rainbows, and I started drawing cats on as well on top of that. So that's what I first started drawing before I could ever draw people. That's what my mind at the time could process, like at around 2 years old, like drawing cats and rainbows and clouds and stuff like that. Which you'll see me actually a lot in my backgrounds. I draw a lot of clouds, and that's just something that's part of my signature, how I add incorporate things into my art with a lot of clouds. I love drawing clouds. But animals, I've drawn foxes, I've drawn a panda. I have my sketchbook somewhere where I've drawn a couple pandas. Like little cute chibi pandas. I want to draw a baby piglet too. Do you draw animals? And if so, what kind of animals have you drawn? I almost forgot that she has bottom lashes. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's... Maybe I can still get it to... Oh. You saw that, right? You saw that. Yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Her name is Valerie, aka Valley. And she's got a smoky. I'm trying to get the smoky eye going. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue to the smoky eye in here, because why not? Like, why not? It just... I feel like it'll go well with this magenta color. Oh, you like drawing puppies and kitties? You know what? If you haven't already, I bet you would do really well with drawing like the Dolly's World factory characters, and like possibly the Animal Hospital characters and Dandy's World characters. If you haven't tried that already. If you really like drawing that and you've drawn it before, I think you would really love drawing them if you haven't already. Okay, now I'm gonna put this here. And then go over just very lightly. There. Now I'm gonna not use the broken Rogue pencil, Tuscan Rogue. I think that's what it's called. And just go over. Oh, you're not? Okay, gotcha. I don't know why I ended up liking Dandy's World so much. My kids, especially my daughter, she begged me in Christmas of 2024, Mom, please play this. Mom, please play this. I'm like, no, I wouldn't get into it. I don't see myself playing it. And finally, I tried it one day and I'm like, wait a minute, why do I like this so much? I don't like playing games that much anyway. I'm not really much for gaming. But that is a game like I don't know why I've just always loved so much. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's just a brain workout for me or what. I'm not, or maybe it's just the fact of being proud of reaching a high floor. I'm not sure what it is, but I absolutely love that game. Crispy, hello, hello, welcome to the live. How has life been treating you? How's YouTube going? Oh, it does. Yeah, they get out of hand in the fandom. Like, there's a lot of stuff, like, that's really disturbing over there. Like, especially the ships, they, like, no, no, don't do that. Let's just play the game. Enjoy the game. It's fun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, if you've ever watched, I will give you one, like a manga slash anime that I do feel inspired by, like with my style. There's several of them, especially manga, but one of them is Vampire Knight. If you look at the vibe, the whole general vibe, it kind of has that. Now, I'm very adamant. This wasn't before, but I'm very adamant about not trying to mimic a style word for word. And the reason why I don't do that is because that other artist, you can't ever mimic the actual like style. And if you try to, it will cause a lot of frustration. And it will defeat the whole purpose of art, and it'll become a hollow shell of that style, but not completely like that style. So, if you've ever watched Vampire Knight, you'll kind of see the eyes a little bit. Now, they're not exactly alike. I like making long, fluttery eyelashes just because it fits for my art. And Vampire Knight doesn't do that. But the eyeballs kind of a little bit like that. If you've ever watched that show, I kind of like that's one of the styles I feel very inspired by. Always inspired by. But and I love the style so much. I just feel like I wanted to add like the fluttery long eyelashes because I like them like that. And I add several of them. So which Vampire Knight doesn't do. But I'm very adamant about not before I used to think to myself like I have a reference ready for like fan art. I when I do fan art, I've always done references and still probably will. The difference is now like this year compared to last year. Like last year I still had the mindset like why am I not getting this reference right? I can't get it right. It doesn't look right. I'm frustrated. I can't do this. I get so frustrated that I quit the fan art altogether and I feel so bad about myself. But here recently I'm like, wait a minute. If I try to copy that word for word and I try to do that style word for word, it's going to become a hollow shell of that style. It's going to defeat the whole purpose of what art is supposed to be. The art comes from the individual. The art is supposed to be a way of expression and not only just adding techniques, which I think every single artist like uses techniques from other people. But it kind of like me for the eyes. But yeah. Yeah, it the ships don't make sense. Like I wish it kind of ruins the whole Dandy's World experience, in my opinion. They just talk too much about it. I actually, the music I listen to, it's changed. My preferences changed, but I listen to a lot of Euro dance or electronic music from the 90s and the early 2000s, and K-pop and J-pop. Those are the kind of things I stay in the range of. Now, I do listen to some grunge, but it's limited to like one or two artists, and that's pretty much it. Um, I grew up listening, like, I grew up, my childhood, people listen to grunge a lot, but I don't listen to grunge anymore as much because it's some of those things are painful memories. But there is one artist from the 90s that's a grunge artist that I will forever love and forever listen to because that artist got me through some difficult times. So yeah, it that's the kind of stuff that I listen to now. It's just it's really it really helps it helps me feel motivated and energized to create art. That just having that fast paced music, like Eurobeat, especially like for example, if you've ever watched the some of this Eurobeat is in anime, like Initial D. Like if you've ever watched Initial D, you'll know what I'm talking about with the Eurobeat music. It's just really fast paced. There's a lot of emotion behind it, and it gets me like motivated. But yeah, what about you guys? What kind of music do you guys listen to? Thank you so much. Yeah, there was a reference I did. I've been actually trying to I well, 2024, I think, or 2025, I don't remember. I think it was 2025. I drew a drawing of Zero from Vampire Night. If you've ever watched it, you'll know who I'm talking about. But I tried to, for so many years, since 2021, I think, is when I started to want to copy that reference word for word. It's a reference of Zero Kiryu from Vampire Night. And I was like, I'm so frustrated. I'm never going to do this again. And finally, I think last year or the year before, sometime, I sat down and I'm like, you know what? I really want to add this to the drawing instead of making it just like this. And it finally turned out decent. And the reason why is because I incorporated my own little things inside of the drawing. And because I can't understand how the artist was feeling when they created the drawing, I can't, and what their intention was behind the drawing, I couldn't mimic it because no one actually can. I couldn't do it. So I had to add my own touches, my own feeling into the work, and it will never be the reference because that is the original. That's the most greatest that that artist could ever do and put out there. And I have a hard time explaining what I mean by that, but yeah, I intentionally did not like every inspiration that I have, especially in manga. I do a lot of inspiration from shoujo manga. Now, if you will look at my old stuff, I actually used to be inspired by Ranma One Half. If you've ever heard of it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I used to be inspired by Ranma One Half heavily, and I still love the Ranma style. I will never not love Rumiko, her style. I will never not. Her style is like one of the best styles in my opinion out there, like the best. And if you'll look at like my old stuff, this is Kiri when she was like when I had my other style. This was something different I tried with the line work with my pens. But if you'll notice, like I did get inspiration from Akane from Ranma One Half. I've changed Kiri a little bit recently because I just ended up wanting to add a different look to her and a whole different vibe. So her hair isn't that blue anymore. It's not this color blue anymore. It is a blue, but it's kind of, I can't describe how I made it look. Let me see if I have a recent one that I've done of her. Let me see. So this is the recent one that I've done of Kiri. Her hair is obviously short and more short. And actually, in this drawing, it's not blue, it's aqua. It's funny that it's showing up in the live that it's blue, but it's actually aqua, like it's an aqua color, like an ocean color. So, but it's not the same color, and you can kind of tell a little bit. But this is one I did not too long ago of Kiri, and I've kind of changed it a little bit. Personally, listened to a lot of K, and I swear finding wow, Visual Cave changed my life. VK music is amazing. What like I've never heard of those. What kind of I don't know what kind of genre that is. It like a is that also like J-pop and K-pop? See, I've never watched TV Girl. I've never watched that, but I've heard of it. No, 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 don't be jealous at all. Like anyone could do this. Anyone can create art. Even like drawing like a heart. Like if you were to just doodle a heart, that's drawing. Like any single person on the earth, if they want to draw, they can draw anything that they want to, and it'll still be amazing. Like anyone, every person who's an artist who draws, to me in my opinion, like every time I see art, it doesn't matter what style it is, what technique they're using, I personally love all of it because it shows how they feel, what their intentions are, what techniques they've learned over time, and it's just incredible. You do um you know, I think I've heard a couple of artists like on YouTube that have like a gothic kind of Japanese genre. Um but I can't remember the artists' names. I'd have to look it up and tell you about it next time I come live, probably Monday. But yeah. Oh, you mean TV Girl? I wish I had my tablet on me right now. I don't know what I did with my tablet, but like my style is if you there's a couple that I can name right offhand right now. There's some mangas that you guys probably like I read a lot of mangas that are not popular and people have never heard of, but you guys probably know about Al Haru Ride and Vampire Knight. Those are two styles that I'm very inspired by. If you've ever watched like those animes, you probably know them because they can be quite popular, especially Vampire Knight. But I'm so glad you're inspired. I feel that way too. Like when people post, there's one artist like I want to color in marker like that. I'm still struggling to color in marker. Like marker is still difficult. I think I've gotten better than what I was in 2021 or 2022 cuz I started coloring my pictures more in 2021 or 2022. But before that I didn't really like to color. And now I love to color. I love to color very much. And if you guys are wondering about the lighting, it's because our curtain it has like a it's black but it's kind of sheer see-through a little bit, so and I have my light here so it's a little difficult to see the full color. It's weird. Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, I would love to color and marker. Stacy Draws is one of them that I see color and marker. I'm just like I want to color like that. But I feel like colored pencils, like, I don't know why, I just love using them so much. But this sketchbook, it actually, like, I don't know what it is, it just, I loved how the marker colorings I did in here turned out, because, like, you can see with the skin, it blended very well, especially the Artify markers. The Artify markers just made the skin turn out so well, and colored pencil worked well on it too. But this is another marker coloring, and this is a acro sketchbook. I love this sketchbook. It's like my favorite mixed media sketchbook. It's better than Canson XL. It's better, like, to me. Yeah, the live does pause sometimes, so if you guys see it pause, let me know if you missed something, if, like, the last word you heard, and I'll repeat it. I don't mind. It does it sometimes. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate it. But I loved this sketchbook. I don't remember, like, what was, I think this was a 2024. Yeah, it's 2024. This one, I loved it so much. I obviously didn't finish coloring this one, but by the way, if you guys ever hear my phone, my landline phone ringing, it's spam calls. I get them a lot, and I don't answer them, so please ignore that in the background. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I get that a lot. Like, my OC, Carson, who is my husband, by the way, but this was from, I think this was from 2024. But I do like how the marker turned out on the hair. But I get a lot of comments about him looking like Light. And I'm just like, oh no, not Light. Light, why Light? But he even, like, I let me see if, here's the recent one. Here's the recent one I did of him. And this one, I don't know if he still looks like Light, but he might still look like Light. Like, here's this one. I think that one might look more like Light, maybe because the skin tone, but this one I'm not done coloring, and it still needs color to it, but this is the recent one I've done of him. And I really, like, I have a hard time drawing him, my OC. He's my husband, by the way. My husband in real life. But, I mean, he's obviously my husband in the drawing, you know. But we're not gonna giggle like schoolgirls on live. I mean, unless we do, but thank you so much. Yeah, you think the cleft chin is saving him from being like Yakami? Oh my god. I tried, my husband, he has highlights in his hair. He has kind of like a golden kind of thing, but he also has dark hair too. It's strange. He has, it's strange how his hair is, because, like, towards the summer, like the peak of summer, it starts getting really light, but then towards the end of summer and then the fall and winter months, it starts getting dark again. Without, he'd just be straight up light. Yeah. Yeah. Probably so. Some of them more so look like him. Like, some of the drawings more so look like Light. But yeah, this sketchbook, I loved how the marker turned out in this sketchbook. Like, so bad. I did. So bad. I didn't finish it completely, though. I still have 2 pages left to draw in, but I just have, you guys probably already know how it works about not finishing certain drawings or sketchbooks. Like, it happens to the best of us. If you know, you know. I think having no noses is actually cute. I love when people make no noses on their characters. It's adorable. I think it's the cutest. It's the absolute cutest. Congratulations, Layla! Oh my goodness. So you've gained close to 1,000 subscribers since the summer. Like, or not the summer, but this spring, right? Because I think that's the last time I talked to you. No way. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. That is incredible. That is a huge milestone. Like, you've got almost 1K subscribers in under a year. Like, that is insane. You're back, Toga. You're back. Welcome back. Welcome. Hello, Walker. That is incredible, Layla. Congratulations. You have earned every bit of it and so much more. You are about to get more subscribers because things are starting to slow down for people like around the end of the year. So you're going to get more people coming in the more you post and the more edits you post and everything else. And of course, you interact with the community too. So that helps too. You're really involved with other people and their community, and you are also inspiring other people to make edits. So that is incredible. And you're gonna grow a lot more. Just wait. You are not gonna know what to do with yourself. Just wait. Like, I tell you guys that a lot. Like, you're gonna like blow up and you're just not gonna know what to do. It's gonna be an overwhelming lot. Everyone has the same reaction to George Washington. Yeah, her name is Toga. But actually people in the shorts, when she comments, because she's really supportive and very much active in the community as well. And when she comments, people are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm speaking to George Washington. Hi, George Washington. Is it really you? Is it really you?" Yes, George Washington is here, guys. You don't know what to do now. I know, in the flesh. Like, what an honor it is to have George Washington in the community, the art community. And thank you guys so much for being so supportive towards one another. I love seeing it. I love when you guys are very uplifting to everyone else. So I appreciate that. But if you guys are wondering, if any of you are new here, I'm a Kemi. I have been drawing since, I know, I'm in my 30s. I'm in my early 30s. And I've been drawing since the 90s. And the first time I remember drawing is when I was 2. I could have been drawing before then, but I don't know. But that's the first time I remember drawing. And I drew rainbows, clouds. You will see clouds a lot in my drawings, but this is actually a sticker I made. A cloud sticker I made. But I wished I just kept that white. But yeah, that's a cloud. I love drawing clouds. I've been drawing clouds since I was little, but I started off drawing cats, clouds, and rainbows. But then over time, I drew people when I was like 8. I started drawing people and I got inspiration from Digimon. If you guys remember the original Digimon, that was my entire world. Like, Digimon. It was my entire world. It is the George Washington. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people think that. And it's really like, as far as my looks have gone, I've not changed any. Now, the thing that has changed, I have a scar underneath, a small, faint scar underneath my eye. I did something really stupid. I want to say it's like 2020 or 2021. I did something really stupid where I had the pencil and I forgot what I was trying to do exactly, but I had the pencil and it was faced up. I should not have done that. And I was trying to get something open. Like, I think I was getting a package open and I had the pencil because I was using the pencil to open the package. Which was dumb anyway in the first place. I should have used scissors or something. But I was, as I was trying to get like the tape off of there and peel it off, just not peel it off, but kind of yank it off, I had the pencil up facing upward and I stabbed myself in the eye with it. Like, you would have thought I would have knew better. Now I know not to do that, obviously, but I have a small faint scar under my eye. I do have another scar from when I was little on my face. But that's pretty much it. Besides, like, I've cut my hair like a little bit. My hair used to be like really, 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 really long. But then I kind of, it's still long, but I've cut it. So it's different. Like, it's quite different now than what it was. Let me see if I have a chemi. Anemia. So, yeah, it's been, it has been auto-correcting a lot of people's stuff. It's pretty funny. This is my persona, and my hair actually is like that. I have, except my bangs have actually grown out. I don't have short bangs anymore. And my husband, he ended up saying he didn't like them because I look too much like um, my birth giver. So I don't have bangs anymore. My bangs are long, like around this length, but I have quite a bit of layers in my hair, and my bangs are not short anymore. I don't cut them short anymore. Amoeba, not anemia. I guess I'm anemia now. You have a scar on your leg that's 5 to 6 inch or 5 to 7 inches? That is crazy. What happened? If you don't mind my asking, you don't have to say anything. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Well, you never know. It could actually grow back. Like, it could take quite a few more years. Some people, some people's hair grow at certain lengths. I mean, at certain, they grow at certain paces. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I also have curly hair. Every time I try to straighten it, if I go out in the heat or if I go out in the rain, it just poofs up. My other sister, she we have the same father, but sadly, but she has kind of she has very long hair, like mermaid hair, like just very long. Her hair is like it's straight on some sides but curly on other sides. My daughter's is the same way. My daughter has a mixture of mine and my husband's hair, except my daughter's hair is like a light brown color. It's getting darker and darker. So my hair is very coppery. It's like not completely blonde. It's almost like an orange. It's this very strange color. My son actually has my hair color. He was actually born the same way I was, with reddish hair, because I was born with red hair, but more like a reddish brown when I was born. He was born with actual red hair, like a strawberry blonde hair. My daughter was born with dark, dark hair. So it's crazy, like the colors, different colors and different textures people's hair has. My son has my texture of hair, where it's a different feeling. His hair is, whenever it grows out, it very much looks like mine. I actually cut his hair the beginning of this year, and he looks so much like my husband. It just drives me crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so freaking precious, man. I can't do it, man. He just looks so much like my husband. It's insane. Like a mini replica of him. Both of my kids are just like him. Like, I feel like I've seen a picture of you somewhere, Laura. Not Laura, Layla. Sorry. I'm sorry I called you Laura. Yeah, jeans are very interesting. Tricycle, it's a transportation. And I did not know there was a hole in it. Oh my gosh. That, I know that hurt. Layla, you're in college? No way. Wait, what are you guys surprised about? Are you talking about like my age? A lot of people like when I told them, when I showed them like my art 30 something years later, they're like, "Whoa, you're an unk, you're old." Or you're this old. I didn't know you were that old. And it's like it's because like I don't know what it is. I've just always sounded very much like a kid, and I've always looked quite young. And I don't know if it's because my parents had me when they were teenagers, or it's the fact that I don't go out in the sun. I avoid the sun as much as possible. I am allergic to the sun. And I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't do the other stuff. If you know what I mean. I don't do any of that stuff. So, I don't know if that's why. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe it's just genetics. That's just how it is. My husband also has a baby face too, and he still looks the exact same. He's just got a lot of calluses. He's a mechanical a mechanical technician, so he works a lot on cars. He loves working on cars. So he's got a lot of calluses on his hands and stuff. He's got some big giant hands. He's got some really big hands. I got tiny hands. So, yeah, he also has a baby face. The way I draw him on my drawings is exactly how he looks in real life. So, and his parents were also teenagers when they had him. So, I think it's probably mostly genetics. Let me see. My aunt posts pictures of me on Facebook. Oh, thank you so much, Toga. That is so sweet. Like Puerto Rican people think I'm Mexican, so that doesn't help my Dora. Your Dora. They said what? Who said Dora? I know a lot of older artists like that aren't like Lakenzo. Serendipity. Yes, I love her. I love her so much. Serendipity art. Like I love her. I love her drawing so much. Serendipity mentioned. I absolutely love her. My sister loves Mariah Elizabeth. I don't know if I subscribe to that is that Dandelion Girl? Dandelion Girl mentioned. Expect it. Fresh and easy adults who still do their hobbies. I wish I could tan. I am allergic to the sun, sadly. The sun does not like me, and I do not like the sun. But a lot of my audience actually, it's split in half. There's a percentage that is my age in their 20s and 30s, and I forgot the age range it provided. And there's another percentage that are teenagers, like in their late teens or early teens. There's that's the audience that subscribes to me. They are anywhere from their teens to 30s. So those people are the age range that subscribes to me. You know what is crazy though? When I started TikTok, my audience was mostly male, and the reason why is because I drew a lot of fan art. I started off doing fan art. So, and I feel like a lot more males like the stereotypical like anime, like the not stereotypical, but like the popular anime. They're more so into that stuff that was like popular in 2020, 2021, 2022. But then I started drawing my OCs a lot more. And now that I'm on YouTube, almost my entire population, like on the community, like in the community, in my community, is girls. Like seriously, it's insane. I wonder if there's like a correlation. It makes me wonder if it really is true that it's because males like the popular anime and girls, maybe girls make more OCs. I don't think that's the case, but it makes me wonder how that shift happened, you know? Do you ever like wonder that? I wish I could get darker. Oranger than orange. You burn on your face and back. Going pools and beaches because of tanning. I agree. I agree. They're all so beautiful. Yeah, I do. I see that a lot. My husband and I were actually just talking to our daughter about how cruel girls can be. So, yeah, we just had a talk with her a couple days ago about that. And we just let her know, hey, if you like something, if you like your hair, your clothes a certain way, say, hey, you don't have to like it. I like it like that. And that's all that matters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I read that and was like, I actually corrected it as girl, 'cause autocorrect. Yes, 100%. All skin colors are beautiful. I love to color different, like, skin colors. My husband, he has a different skin tone than I do. It's just, it's fun to experiment. Like, here's one of my, like, reference sheets I did a long time ago of, like, different skins I wanted to try out and stuff like that. Just different things I thought would look cute. But the light is not letting it work out very well. I think my favorite ones is these and that one here, because they have the most like depth to them, I think. Aw, you have to go in 15 minutes? Okay, no worries. I don't know how much longer I will be on, but I've worked on the hair this morning. I made it vibrant. This is actually the favorite drawing that I've done recently because I just feel like I made the hair too bright. I don't know why it holds messages that aren't appropriate. I'm not sure. But this one, I think the only thing I really like about it is I don't know. I like it. I just don't like the hair. I think that's it. Yeah, exactly. Heterochromia. I've seen a lot of people with heterochromia, and it's so cool because like everyone has different like colored those people have different colored eyes and it's like, man, being made like that, but just imagine being created like that and just like just knowing like you have these different colored eyes and you were created that way and it's just so fascinating because everyone has different colored eyes. Some people have blue, green, hazel, brown, black. Uh and just to have those different colors in your eyes, it's just fascinating how you were born like that. It's it's almost like a superpower or something. I don't know, but it's incredible. It's something about the earth that's just beautiful. You know, it's and the human, like humans, that's just so beautiful. One of the many things that's just so beautiful. Her eyes are gray. Yeah, her eyes are gray. They kind of have like a purplish blue inside too, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, gray. I think that's really cool too. Like skinniest Jackson. Yes. And it's like, I don't understand how bullying and talking bad about someone's appearance is a thing because isn't everyone supposed to look different? That's the whole point of, like, it would not be the same if we all looked the exact same. It would not. The world would not be the same. It would just be dull and boring. So everyone is beautiful. Every single person is beautiful. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, every single person is beautiful. I like drawing MJ. Yeah, I actually, when I was in high school, I drew Michael Jackson. When I was in high school is when in 2009 he passed away. And I didn't listen to Michael Jackson before then. Like I grew up listening to him, but I just didn't know his name. And I didn't really know much about him because again, like I just as a kid, that wasn't my focus. There were so many other big issues going on. But in 2009, I just found out about it and it was pretty devastating. And yeah, like I still love Michael Jackson. Yeah, that is true. Like a lot of babies do have dark eyes and it seems rare for them to have blue eyes when they're born. My daughter's eyes, her eyes were dark when she was born, and then when she was a little bitty baby, her eyes were blue. And then she had like this brownish ring around her pupils, and it's like eventually it turned into a very pretty, pretty brown. She has my husband's eyes. Yes, unibrows are so beautiful. I have a couple of characters that have a unibrow. And when I make these things on my characters, people act so surprised and they'll say, "Why is that happening? Why do they look like that?" And I'm just thinking they're supposed to look different. That's the whole point of being a human and making characters and everything else. They're supposed to look different. Yeah, like some of us are born dark and some like for me, I don't know exactly how I was born, but I was born with like a reddish brown hair. And I did have blue eyes when I was born, but I've always had like very, very light skin. But it's just crazy how when we're born, we look different and then how we change when we grow up, you know? Yeah, I work at a summer school and the kids there are obsessed with Michael Jackson, literally moonwalking. They seriously, I wouldn't be surprised like if they did. Like his nephew did a really good job with depicting him, but he could never be Michael Jackson. He could never be Michael Jackson. Yeah, exactly. When I actually started on TikTok the very first time, I used to draw my hands really small. But that's because I have small hands myself. I have very small hands. So it's I draw small hand. I still do draw small hands, but they were incredibly small back then, and it's because that's how I saw my hand. So, of course, it was going to look smaller to most people. And my husband, for example, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but a few people have commented, why does he look like that? Why he's, talked about his chin. And it's just part of how somebody looks. Why is that a problem? Why is that so surprising? Like, that's not very, it's not okay, and it's not very nice to talk about people like that, especially when we're all supposed to look different. You got the movie yesterday? Seriously? You think I'm entertaining? I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all. That's very sweet of you to say, though. Thank you so much. Hi. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Some people were talking about different things and stuff like that. And if you are new here, I'm a Kemi. I started drawing in the 90s. I guess what kids would say these days, I'm an unk. I'm 33 though. I still look exactly the same that I've always I sound exactly the same. But I have been drawing since the 90s. I started off drawing rainbows and cats and clouds. And then at around 8 years old, I started drawing people, and I got my inspiration from Digimon. I've always loved Digimon. I will forever love Digimon. It's like my favorite, favorite, favorite ever. Besides Eureka 7, but I love Digimon. All the Digimons. Except for, like, the Tamers. I don't like those ones. But I like the old school ones and the new ones. The ones in the middle, though, no, not really. But I really got a lot of inspiration there. And then I started making OCs when I was 11 and started writing their stories when I was 12. So thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm 33. Thank you so much for the subscription and thank you for liking. I appreciate that. But I I'm really happy to hear that you guys find me entertaining and relatable. Um my characters, I have a ton of characters. I have about 60 to 70 plus OCs. I have a ton. And they range from different hair colors. They're different height. Some of them are taller than the other. I have very few that's very, very tiny. Very short OCs. I have a couple I have a vampire, I have a fairy, and I have a humanoid butterfly OC. So it's not just strictly humans, but most of my OCs are humans. I also have a wolf OC, a werewolf OC. And, well, one of my OC, well, yeah, my OC Songhai, one of my first ones, she is a wolf. She turns into a werewolf. And the other one, though, is a wolf. She's not a werewolf. I'll show you her. She's actually, I want to say I drew her, I don't remember what year, if it was 2024 or 2025 last year. But this is the wolf one. This is the wolf one. I really want to redesign her, but yeah. I really want to do a redesign on her. Bye, Toga. Thank you for joining. And remember to get rest. Remember to get some rest and take care of yourself. You have D&D characters? Have you ever posted them? Thank you, Yogurt. That is so sweet. Who has ADHD and is funny? Are you talking about a VTuber? Layla? My bad. So I missed it. I think I missed it. Yes, yes, Yogurt, absolutely, you are on point. I actually think you're the one that suggested to add ears not too long ago. I think you were one of the ones that saw it and was like, yeah, you should definitely add some ears. I totally 100% agree with you. I definitely need to add ears to her, like being a wolf and all. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Damien Uchikawa? I don't think I've heard of him. I don't know if I've heard of him or not. I feel like I haven't, but I don't know if I've seen him or not. But yeah, I think that's an amazing suggestion. I will definitely do that when I redesign her. But a lot of I still have my dolls from this year that I did. I have my dolls still. And I did like little, what I did was put the paper up against the window and I traced over their silhouette and I wrote their name on the back so I know. And that'll give me an easy way to like make their outfits and stuff like that. And their outfits are all like in the back of this little pouch here. So they got like these cute little outfits. Hold on, let me see if I can grab one right now. Hold on. If I can grab it. He does gaming and draws people profile picture. Today he's looking people's channel. He really likes my edits. He does. That is awesome. See, you got like a lot of attention on like your shorts from really big creators. That's incredible. Why did I close my sketchbook? I was about to go look what I was about to do. Look at this. What is going on with me? I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm totally lost. Okay. Like, this is a super cute outfit. Or a cute little dress for her. Look at how cute. Look at how cute. And then got a cute top like that. Like that. And then shorts. How cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Or we can change that top and change it to this. I used to make paper dolls when I was a teenager, so I really have always loved paper dolls. But now I feel safe and free to express myself, and paper dolls is just one of the things I like to do on the side besides draw OCs and stuff. Thank you. That is awesome. That is always good to have like people that can help you out and also be really supportive. And also back you up when people are being jerks in your comment sections because yeah. They can be really, really mean. This is Yumi, by the way. I would color her in color pencil, but I prefer the marker on here. And this one is Ania. This is actually the bigger one that I made. The other ones are chibis. Hold on, let me put this back right quick. Where did it, there it is. There it is. I like, this one's Hillary, by the way, my OC Hillary. Her hair's pink too. But this is Ania, and she has like crap. She has the big clothes. She has the bigger clothes. Like these, for example. Which I accidentally made these a bit too big for her. But yeah. That is Ania, my bigger paper doll. Or, I guess doll. I'm not sure she'd be, like, paper doll. But, where did I? Yumi. I want to color that one. Where did it go? Oh, I want to color this one because it turned out really cute and I still like it. Even looking back, like, I really think this one is a very cute one. Yes, yes. I had that a lot. Like, people thought it was, like, part of the actual drawing itself. Okay. But yeah, I really want to color this one a lot. I want to give up on this one, but also at the same time, I think I should finish it. Because I do like it, but I don't like the hair on it. And I've kind of added like some eyeshadow, like for a smoky eye type deal. I think the only one of you on here that's from America. I think Layla, are you the only one on here? Something I find really fascinating. I would love for you guys like to tell me like some facts about where you're from and stuff like that, because I definitely want to learn. And I think it's really fascinating that people from different, like when I was on TikTok, the only people that were international that came onto my lives was one person that was at the time part of our Discord. He was from Puerto Rico, and the other one, my friend, Erin, she was in England. She was England, so she's the one that first went live with me on TikTok, and she helped me get through like the hard times on TikTok. And she does a lot of Genshin Impact stuff, and she does digital and traditional art. But she did, well, back when she was on TikTok, she did a lot of Genshin Impact stuff. But those were the only two people that were international. The rest of them were from America. But when I came to YouTube and I went live, a lot of people from like international were on the live, and some of them were telling me different things about where they're from and stuff, and I'm just like, I have never got to experience this. Like I feel like I get a chance to be there and experience at least some of like the culture, the just the facts and interesting things about where they're from. I get to experience that from here. It's fascinating, and it feels like I get to be part of it. And I've always like I love seeing different places and learning about different cultures and places and stuff like that. You're from Egypt. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. Bye, Layla. Thank you so much for joining, and I am so proud of you. Congratulations. You are about to grow like a lot more, and you are not going to know what to do with yourself. But it really it makes me feel like I'm part of the place, because you guys are in a live, you guys are talking to me about even just about everyday life and just different things, and it just makes me feel like I'm part of that too. And I want to learn about different places and cultures and stuff like that, as well as learn languages. And it's just incredible. There's even places in America where I don't know like anything about it, and I want to know about it, because I've only been to very limited amount of places. Especially like if you're going straight like up, like right now I live in Kentucky. It's a southern, it's kind of southern, but also there's a lot of northerns around too, because I'm closer to Indiana where I'm from. I'm from Indiana. So I've only went up. So if you're looking at the map in the United States and you're going up, that's the only places like I've been. Kind of like if you make like a, I don't know, maybe like a upside down T shape. Cuz if you're counting Texas and Georgia, those are other places, but been to Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, those places, but like on the other parts, like on the other sides of the states, I've not been there at all. You've never you've never left Egypt? Man, I definitely want to go to Egypt one day. You did? How was Hong Kong? Like I've heard that I don't know if it's North Korea or South. I want to say it's North Korea and China are just really strict, like very strict. I don't know if I'd want to go to China, but I definitely want to visit Korea. Especially like South Korea where it's not as strict. Cuz I'm pretty sure it was North Korea that was super strict. Okay, thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. And thank you so much for having conversations with everyone and being so supportive of everyone as well, including me. But you stay hydrated, get some rest, and take care of yourself. It's preferred you have some. So, do you think Egyptians are very strict, or I would love to like have some facts about like Egypt and the people, and even like I would love another thing I like to do. My husband and I have done this before where we've ate international snacks from different parts of the world. So it would be interesting to know about like the food too, like the best food and maybe the worst food. Oh my god. That's terrible. That's terrible. So there's no legal restrictions to that? Like, do they do anything? Like, the law enforcement? Do they. There's no. Good grief. Very little? Dang. That's bad. That is bad, man. That's not good. That's no good. I gotta wipe off the wax bloom on it. It's getting bad. But yeah, that's terrible. Okay, my light is about to come down, so I have to turn it off. Oh, I can't. Not now. But yeah, my light was... I think this is pretty close to what it actually is. It's more... I feel like it's darker here. But yeah, that is, I feel like if they were strict, there would be something done about that. That's pretty scary. So do you think that Egypt is like, does it have a lot of like crime and violence, or do you think it's a safe place to be? I feel like with that it probably isn't safe like at all. Oh my god. That's scary. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Hopefully you're in like a safe space, like a safe area where that doesn't happen. I wish they'd do something about that. That's terrible. That is flippin' terrible. That is disgusting. That's disgusting. That is awful. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you're in a generally safe space. I wish they'd do something about that, though. Like, that's scary. And disgusting. That they would do that. Yeah, like, as you should. As you should. That is 100% justifiable. Or justified. That's 100% justified, as you should. I feel like anyone would. Like, that's flippin' terrifying. And disgusting. Have you thought about leaving Egypt, or do you want to stay, like, in your general area, like the place? Are you in your hometown now, or are you in a different city from where you were born? And do you think you'd want to move to a different location? And if so, like, what place do you have in mind? You do? What do you have in mind, like, as far as where you want to live permanently? Do you have, like, a certain place? You're in a different city than your hometown. So do you have, like, a place you have in mind, or would you prefer to be anywhere that's better than there? If any. The UK, I want to go to Russia, Poland, Finland. Yeah, like, those places are really, really pretty. Yeah, same. My husband and I too. But Finland and Poland, like, even Russia, they're all beautiful. Japanese is pretty easy to learn. It's just the writing. Ugh. I am struggling really bad with the writing part. Like, I'm just the speaking part has been pretty good for me, but just writing, I feel like I would also struggle with, like, Korean too. Like, I haven't tried to write Korean, like, characters, but, like, any of those any language with different writing, I feel like I would struggle anyway with that. Because that's what I did struggle with when I was younger, when I was first learning to. I started reading, like, fluently when I was 11 or 12, I think. And writing was difficult. And I often, like, I was so, like, it was a difficult time for me. And I was very quite made fun of about the way I did write when I did write, because, like I said, I like to write stories. So that was something that was made fun of because I didn't write very well. I've gotten a lot better with writing, but I feel like with, like, learning a new language, I feel like writing in general, like, has been tough. With Japanese specifically, I haven't tried to write in any other language, but, like, Japanese characters difficult. Like, yeah. Yes, yes. All that, you're probably like, okay, I see all this cute merch, and I bet you're probably, like, feeling like you could probably find so much other cool stuff in Japan, right? And it makes you so excited and makes you just feel like, I want to go now. I wish I can go yesterday? Because I bet there's, like, a lot of cute stuff you can find over there. My kitties. Oh my goodness. You cute fuzzy pants. My calico cat, when I touch her, when I go to pet her when she's like sleeping or laying down, she'll wash me. It's so cute. Yes. Um I bet like the food in Japan is really good too. I heard that it's so good. Now, I'm a very picky eater and there's a lot of textures I can't tolerate. So, I don't really know about that too much. I don't mind trying something. I will always try something as long as I know that I'm not going to gag and throw up if I smell it or look at it or feel the texture. But like I will try it as long as that doesn't happen with me because if I see something and even smell it or like oysters for example, my husband he likes oysters and I absolutely gag when I have to leave the room when he's eating them because it makes me gag and it makes even talking about them now I'm feeling like a sensation right now of just disgust and nauseous. Just it feels funny, even though I'm not eating it and not smelling it right now. It's weird. But I cannot deal with oysters. Oysters are just, they're not just disgusting. I just can't with them. Yeah, I don't. Yes, ramen heaven. Yes, ramen heaven. But yeah, I do not like tomatoes either. I will take the tomatoes out of anything. Now, I do put them in food sometimes, but I rarely ever do. And if I do, I put them in my husband's food because I don't eat them. And I can't deal with them because they're on the outside, it's like this, it's like smooth, but it has like a peeling to it or something. It's like kind of like an apple peeling on the surface, but then when you get in there, it's squishy and it's disgusting. And I will not eat it. I will not. I will not do it. I like ketchup. I like ketchup, but I just don't like that. And I like tomato soup, but I don't like tomatoes in it. It's a weird, strange thing. Yeah, they do have like a strange smell to them, don't they? Even the like tomato sauces, like in this, when I make spaghetti, like I don't, because most of the time, like I don't homemade spaghetti. I never homemade spaghetti. Um, I just I haven't tried to do homemade spaghetti and I don't want to do homemade spaghetti because I like a specific sauce. I am very specific how it tastes. So the sauce that I get at the store, it has to be a certain one. But that one, both me and my daughter picked the tomatoes out of it. And we don't eat the tomatoes or we just leave it there and eat around it because it's weird. Of course, my daughter's a little different to where um, it's not always like the sometimes it is for her, but she just doesn't like certain things. But for me, like it's the fact that if it smells off, if it feels funny, I am not gonna try it. Yes, Alfredo sauce. I actually do make homemade Alfredo. Now that I will make homemade, but homemade spaghetti, I will not do it just because the very fact that the sauce has to be a certain way. And I just can't stand it to because a lot of sauces require you to chop up tomatoes and I can't do it. I can't really like with my husband if I'm making him lunch and he wants tomato, I can't stand it. So I had to rinse my hands off all the time when I'm chopping them and then I have to go back to it and then rinse off my hands again because it's very mushy and gooey and weird and it just doesn't I don't I don't feel right doing it. It just makes me feel wrong in some way. I don't know, it's weird. You don't like ketchup either? Or you don't like ketchup? Do you not like it cuz like the taste or is it like the texture you don't like? But Alfredo, I love making homemade Alfredo, like chicken Alfredo. It's like the best. I tried to make it once when I was younger in my 20s and I totally just failed. I don't like to cook personally. I That's something I don't really care to not perfect or anything like that because I don't enjoy cooking. I know I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm supposed to, but I don't like to cook, and it's just not something I enjoy. Or I do it because, I'm the only one that can do it at the moment, and I'm the only one that is available to do it because everyone else, my kids are at school, and my husband, he works full time. So I cook anyway, but I don't like to cook. I do not like to cook. I like to do this. This is what I like to do. He'll never touch it with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, understandable. Understood. Cause like it is, yeah, not not good. Not good at all. But Alfredo sauce, like chicken Alfredo, is one of the few things that I do make from scratch besides like cookies or anything like that. I like to make cookies from scratch, and I like the Alfredo and stuff like that, but for the most part, and potato salad, I'll make that like from scratch and stuff like that. But most of the time, I do a lot of like quick stuff. And when I do homemade stuff, it has to be on a special occasion for me to actually do it because, again, cooking is something that I don't really care about. I don't take pride in it. It's not something that I care about perfecting or anything like that. But yeah. You do? You like to make cakes? That's so cool. Do you like to eat cakes though? Is that do you eat cake? Is that your thing, or do you just like to make them? And if you do like eating cakes, what's your favorite flavor? But I did this drawing in this old sketchbook. This is actually a 2023 sketchbook. This is Lucy from what's that place at that anime called? Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale. Except I added like these, I guess, not highlights, but these things. I forgot what you call them. AFK, you like chocolate cake? And this one is Yumi. Except for some reason her hair's darker. And it's supposed to be a little bit lighter, but this is the right color palette for her. I liked how this one turned out. It's a cute little chibi pose. I want to redraw this. But yeah. I forgot that I had that one. And here's a bunny costume of Kiri. And this one turned out really cute. And this is just other drawings that I did, sketches and stuff. This is Yumi again. Except I made this is actually how her hair is supposed to be, like a lighter color. Okay, bye, Yogurt. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good weekend, and I should be able to see you Monday. I had fun talking to you, and I appreciate you joining, and have a good rest of your weekend. Drink some water and get some rest. Get plenty of rest, as much rest as you can. And I'm excited to see your drawings. Like, I am, after I get off here, I am gonna go see your drawings. I am so excited. Thank you so much, Yogurt. I appreciate you, as always, every time. You have been one of the greatest supports. And this was from Creatively Awkward. This was a Draw This in Your Style. Her name is Clarice. And I did this for her as well, for a Draw This in Your Style. And I really like how she came out, if you will. Thank you. Thank you so much. And this is Kiri too. This is from 2023. So basically like 3 years ago. 3? Oh my gosh, I'm still on 2025 time. I had a lot of paperwork to sign yesterday from my kids, and I kept putting 2025 and have to scribble it out because I'm still on that time. But I forgot. This was 3 whole years ago. But this is Kiri from then. I loved this one, and the reason why this whole color just fits perfectly. Like yellow, and then you got the pink. It's so cute on her. And this is, she's formerly Miyabi, but she's now Paige. I've renamed her Paige. I actually didn't, I forgot about this one up here. He's my first OC. His name's Matthew. But I made them in 2005. All of these, like especially him and slash 2006. But this one was one of my favorites. Look at the hair. Like, I think it turned out so pretty. So pretty. Like, I want to do hair like that again. That is my absolute favorite. I want to do hair like that again. I want to start doing hair like that again. Like this, because this, the way the hair is so cute. And there's Kimi whenever, her new name is Kira now. But the way I colored her hair was pink, and now she has red hair. And this is Yumi with curly, long hair. And I love this one. It turned out so cute. I love the way I did her hair. Look how fluffy and cute it is. Oh, you don't like the texture of... You don't like the texture of ketchup? And this is Yumi's boyfriend. He was Sakamoto, but his new name is Daiki now. His name's Daiki. But they are a couple. And these two are a couple, Matthew and Songhai. Hillary and Jace are a couple. And these two guys are brothers. He's the younger brother. He's the oldest brother. He eats a lot, but he's also an athlete, so imagine that. And his new name, what was his new name? Hold on, let me go to my sketchbook and see if I wrote it down. I should have. His new name, hold on. His new name is Jiro. Welcome back, Aruna. Welker. Hello, Welker. And this is Hina. But I think I may have changed her name too. But these are all 2023 drawings. These were from a whole 3 years ago. And this is Sai, and that's Ania. They're both a couple, by the way. I made Ania with freckles. I don't know if I want to actually keep freckles on her, but her skin is actually a little darker than that. And her hair is lighter than this blue, but I don't really have all the same ones, the same blues. Yes, absolutely, I am. Yes, Cloudy, welcome. Hello, Walker. How has pause right now? Okay, there we go. I think it's not paused anymore. Are you guys? Can you guys hear me? This is Lucinda, and he was Roji, but his now name is Parker. Parker. That's right. Kashina actually helped me name him Parker. But yeah, those two. He's my tallest character. She's my shortest. So. And she was Konami, but I think I renamed her as well. I can't remember what I renamed her as. Thank you. In this one, I don't know why I didn't finish it. It has a lot of wax bloom on it, though. Has a lot of wax bloom on it. You can see it. This was from 3 years ago. Actually, since you mentioned it, where's my water bottle? My husband we have like this inside joke about the water bottle, and he's yeah. This is Kiri. I love this one. I love this one. I don't know why I never did it, but I like the way like the eyes are and the outfit is. It's so cute. I want to redraw it. But this is supposed to be like a chibi version. I'm trying not to laugh because my husband, he made like a little inside joke last night about the water bottle. And I'm like, now I gotta think about it when I go live when they tell me to hydrate myself. But yeah, it's crazy that I'm making a 2026 drawing and a 2023 sketchbook. I have it labeled as a 2023 sketchbook. But yeah, it has been a drawing, that's for sure. I thought about adding like some under eye eyeshadow, possibly. I'm gonna do it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Life's too short not to. I'm gonna add some under eye eyeshadow. 'Cause why not? I was gonna make her lips black, but I didn't end up doing it. I think it was better that way. Thank you. And thank you for reminding me to hydrate myself because I forgot. But how have you been? Can I call you Sky? Can I call you Sky? I feel like that would be very easy because I'm not great with names. Not great with names at all. Let's see if that made a difference. I think let's add like some blue too, a little bit. Hey. Hold on, what did I just do? Okay, never mind. At least most of you guys got to see the live today. Now, yesterday, no one really got to see it. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I'm not seeing someone else's messages. I don't know what's going on, or comments, rather. I think that YouTube is skipping out on them. Thank you. It's actually my least favorite one out of the ones that I've done recently. One of my favorite ones that I've done is actually, I'll show you. It's this one here. This is one of the ones. I have others. I won't share them just yet, but there is another one that I colored in my sketchbook, in this tiny one here that I've done, that I'll show you guys eventually. It's one of my favorites. But I've got to color them too, some of them. Some people told me that I shouldn't color it, but I don't know if I should or not. But this is my vampire OC. I just don't know what to name her yet. They gave suggestions, but I'd have to look back on the short to see what I want to pick. Because there's so many good names they suggested, and I couldn't pick one. But this one, I'm so proud of it. When did I draw it? I know it was last month. It was before we left for vacation, so... I don't know. Which one did I draw on vacation, though? Wait, no. This was after vacation. Which one did I draw on vacation, though? None? None of them. But I think I did work on one of them during vacation. I want to say it was this one I did, but then I colored it and inked it on that day, so I did one. This one is one of my favorites too. Like Parker's hair, it just turned out so good. At first I did him dirty though and colored his eyebrows orange, but what I ended up doing, I took the pen and outlined it, and then I used a yellow color, and it turned out, and I used a little bit of brown too, and it turned out the way that I wanted it to. But yeah, he turned out so amazing. I'm so proud of that one. And this is my fairy OC. I just haven't drawn her wings. Her wings are kind of like, you can see the outline, but I just haven't got to draw the full. Because again, this is like a small sketchbook, but this was her. And I did her a couple months ago. And I'm really proud of this one as well. Her ears were longer like an elf, but she's actually supposed to be a fairy, so I did shorten them a little bit. But I'm really proud of this one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And this is Daiki, but his hair, I need to darken it because his hair isn't gray. She doesn't have a name yet. She's another OC that I've added that I haven't given a name to. I've changed a lot of their names. I've changed their names a lot. I love this sketchbook. The way graphite behaves on this sketchbook is unbelievable. And this is another favorite too. This is my persona, Akemi. And my hair is almost exactly like this, except I don't have short bangs anymore. I just kind of got out of liking them. I don't remember the sketchbook, but I think I have it linked somewhere. Um, if I see that you ask on another post, I will link it for you because I do have the link for it. But I really, really like it. It has all these pages. Now, I will say that it doesn't. Be careful whenever you're coloring with marker because if you're not careful, the marker will go out of the line very, very easily if you're not careful enough. And you see like how right here the marker kind of bled out a little bit. So it's very important to first of all color it with marker. Overall, it doesn't blend too badly with marker. But make sure before you ink you always like color it and then ink it after that. But it's still, if you use graphite and you color on the graphite with the marker, it will bleed outside of it. Thank you so much. Yeah, the way I draw eyelashes are very, like, I get inspiration from manga especially, but there's a lot of manga you guys probably wouldn't know the name of. But I'll eventually show a short video of all the inspirations I take inspiration from. Well, it's mostly going to be manga, but there's an anime called Vampire Knight, and also the Ao Haru Ride is another anime slash manga that I've read both the manga and the watched the anime, so you guys would probably more so know about that than the other ones that I mentioned. But those are two inspirations I get, like inspiration from. If you pay attention, like the eyes from Vampire Knight, I kind of like have that there, except I didn't want to copy it word for word, and I kind of wanted to add like the fluttery eyelashes because I really like that. No, I don't. I don't watch a lot of TV, but if I do watch anything, I watch some anime, and it has to be a very specific one. But this one, like this sketchbook, I like the drawings in here, and I'd like to redraw them. I tried to do, like, hold on. The other day, when I was trying to redraw one of these, and I was trying to redraw this one, but I can't quite do it the same exact way that I got it here. The reason why I picked the wrong color for her skin, so I didn't like how it turned out. And the markers didn't quite blend as well as I wanted them to, so. No, I haven't eaten yet, but I'm gonna make spaghetti tonight. Thank you. Yeah, I really want to redraw this one, but I couldn't, and I ended up just redrawing Valerie, aka Valley. But I really want to redraw Yumi so bad, this drawing specifically, because I like it. But I just couldn't get it out on paper. I tried it like in this general like layout, but it just didn't work the way that I wanted it to, so yeah, what are you eating for dinner, Aruna? Because I'm hungry. I've not eaten right now. Like, I can't eat in the morning for, I think, 2 to 3 hours just because my medicine. I can't do that. It has to actually absorb into my system before I eat anything, so I have to wait like 3 to 4 hours before I eat. And sometimes I just don't eat breakfast at all because I don't really care for breakfast that much. So yeah. Indian food? I heard Indian food is like the best food you could ever have, ever. Like, I want some. I want to try some. As long as the texture and the smell isn't bad, then I will absolutely try. I'll try anything as long as I can tolerate the smell and the texture. Like, if I'm feeling it in my hands and it feels strange and slimy or something like that, I won't eat it. But and if it smells funny like oysters, I don't like the smell of oysters. That's like the worst smell in the entire planet ever. So it's not my favorite. But I think I liked adding like eyeshadow to her because the smoky eye will probably match her outfit. It'll definitely match her outfit. It'll match 100%. Probably. Probably. I'm thinking about making her outfit like a grayish bluish, possibly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is very important. And it's a good way to like get like your energy during the day, which I lack a lot of like energy. And it might be partial. It's not just cuz I skip breakfast. Like, I do skip breakfast and it does like play a big part in why like energy kind of sucks. I'm going to be going to a different doctor instead of a primary care doctor. Primary care doctor all these years has pretty much told me just do the basic things in your life and you'll feel better and take your medicine, which I do those things. And I've changed a lot of habits. It's just that still doesn't get rid of the problem. So I'm going to be seeing like an endocrinologist just to kind of see if there's something else like that could be wrong. I'm also going to see a urologist too because I am constantly up at night. I don't know if I just have an overactive bladder or maybe there's something wrong with the shape of my anatomy there to where it makes it easier to have problems and be up constantly, not get enough rest at night. So I'm going to be going to those doctors in hopes that maybe I find out something and possibly get some better answers. So, yeah. But her outfit is going to be gray. Probably gray and white, like a grayish blue and white. Thinking about putting like accent, like white around the white accents here, there in that area. Possibly, I don't know. And then I have to do something different with that, change the color or something. Or that will probably be grayish too, but I don't know what to color the bow, so I'm not sure. I'll get to figure that out. I won't be able to go live Saturday or Sunday. I will be live probably Monday, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and get off of here and get something to eat and drink some more Wawa And I'm probably gonna play Dandy's World too after I'm done with everything I'm supposed to be doing. But as far as my favorite food, I like I like ice cream. I love ice cream. But I guess if you're gonna say like a favorite meal food, I like chicken Alfredo. The way I make the homemade, it's so good. But anyway, guys, I am so glad I got to see most of you guys. Like, most of you guys actually showed up today and was able to see it because yesterday it wasn't able to be seen as much because I've been absent for so long, so. And I don't think I really put enough of a warning up there that I would be live, so I'm really glad that I got to see you guys and talk to you guys today, and I appreciate you guys being supportive towards me and everyone else as well. But anyway, you guys have a great weekend and a great rest of your day. And I will see you Monday. I think I will be on Monday. I don't know if I'll be working on this or not, but I will let you know for sure. But you guys have a great day and great weekend. Take care of yourselves, get some rest, stay hydrated, and I will see you Monday. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. See you guys.